Hello, my friends. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We just got back from church. We're gonna get some stuff done, clean out my closet, do some meal prep. We're just gonna kind of have a little Sunday reset in a deeper way with the closet clean. This has honestly been very necessary for a long time, so time to get it clean. Closet is clean. Nothing super exciting, but it doesn't even look organized, but it is in my head. And all of those clothes on the bed, I'm gonna let my sister go through and see if she wants anything. It feels so good. It's nice and organized. This is both of our dressers, so he has his clothes in here. So this is my drawer. And then this drawer, which is already clean. I just threw my beanie in there. There's that. It's the next day. I am so happy that I cleaned out my closet. Oh, and I have my chlorophyll drink. I don't know why I ever stopped doing this too, because this is so good for your skin and it's really high in copper, which is phenomenal for your liver and very supportive to your liver in helping to, you know, do all the things that your liver needs to do. One of them being clear estrogen. This is amazing during your follicular phase. Honestly, I find it's really good in your luteal phase too, because you're leading up to menstruation and this is really helpful for blood building. But anyway, yesterday, I am so happy that I cleaned out my closet. It feels a million times better, but I realized that one of the things that I didn't clear out is like my little sock underwear drawer. Yeah, I forgot to go through that. It got me thinking, if you come home and the first thing that you do is take off your bra and the first thought that you have is, I need to get this thing off of me. If you didn't already know this, we have a ton of lymph nodes all through here, and actually our breast tissue extends up to our collarbone and underneath our armpit. So if you find that you take off your bra and you feel really almost like swollen and you just feel like there's a lot of fluid stuck around here, our lymph system is like the trash system of our bodies, and the lymph fluid, we want that lymph fluid to freely flow. And wearing a metal underwire bra, I learned this from the doctor who I love, who specializes in women's breast health. She was saying that wearing underwire bras is one of the worst things that we can do for our lymphatic drainage and our breast tissue health. I felt really bummed out about that because I've only ever known underwire bras, and for me, I was never able to find anything that was supportive. And so I was like, so let me show you my absolute #1 most favorite bra. They specialize in bras without underwire that are still supportive. I've always been compromising on something. I'll get the comfort, but I won't really get the support. Or if I get the support with the underwire, then I'm not getting the comfort and I don't do that anymore. So it's been very difficult for me to find a bra that I love until literally Ebby came into my life. This is the wireless bralette, and it is seamless and wireless, of course, and it is so comfortable and you cannot see it through. It's seamless. So this is like perfect for honestly every day. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything, but you have the support. That's how I feel, at least. That's like the dream bra for me, that you feel like you have nothing on, but you get the support. That is the perfect combination. And this is the sheer bralette, which provides a barely there feel. You cannot even feel, again, like you're wearing it at all. It is so incredibly lightweight. Like, this is so crazy compared to what I used to wear. This is perfect for layering, and it's completely seamless. I have never worn a bralette with this kind of support, and at the same time with how sheer and lightweight it is. Like, you can just see that it's just delicate, and yet it provides so much support. Like, Ebby, I'm amazed. I am blown away by their technology and how they design these. So if you're ready to stop wanting to just rip off your bra the second that you get home because it's so uncomfortable, but you felt like you couldn't give up underwire because you weren't getting the support that you need, but you want to give up the underwire so that you can have that free flowing lymph and just honestly feel more comfortable too, Ebby is the solution. You're gonna have healthier, happier breast tissue, and you're gonna have the most comfortable bra of your entire life and never ever want to come home and just take off your bra because it's so uncomfortable. You're gonna get the support without the underwire and without that just uncomfortable. They're giving you 20% off, which is so amazing, with code Cambria20. So you'll enter that in at checkout, and also you're gonna get free shipping on your order of $100 or more. So link will be in the top of the description box, and I'm wearing one of their bras right now, and I literally cannot believe that there's no underwire, there's no digging into my skin. These are my favorite of all time. Yay! Link will be in the description box. Okay, so here's how our meal prep turned out the next day. I put our rice on this morning after soaking it all night. Pre-cooking your rice, I think, is just one of the best things that you can do because it turns into a prebiotic. So if you cook and cool your rice, you're actually feeding the good bacteria in your gut. So this is great too because it's such an easy carbohydrate source, but then it's also a prebiotic fiber. It's like the best of both worlds. So super easy for lunch and just, you know, throwing meals together really quickly. And then I'm back on my bone broth game, okay? I did a double batch, so I put on another batch this morning, and then there's quite a lot of bone broth in here, and it has a good like wiggle to it. I'd like it to gel a little bit more. I think the first batch I put a little bit too much water. It's all good. I put it in the pressure cooker on high for an hour again. And then for the rice, I put 2 cups of water, 2 cups of rice, so equal. And then I pressure cooked it on high for 6 minutes. And then I do manual release. And I love the Our Place pressure cooker. Both of these things I cook in that, and it is like completely changed my life. Like if you have an Instapot, or honestly, I had an Instapot when we first got married, and I don't know, this is like embarrassing, but it was like so confusing with the manual release and things like that. The Our Place one, I love it. It's so easy that it's just beyond, it's really a dream. I think it's called Dream Cooker and it really is a dream. So anyway, and then protein pancakes. I wanted to use up a protein powder that was just sitting in the back of our pantry. So I made some protein pancakes and I really like these compostable large, just like freezer bags. I got them on Just Thrive. That's my favorite probiotic. Thrive Market. There we go. The Just Thrive probiotic is amazing. But here's my protein pancakes. I just separated them. I was gonna freeze them, but then I only made 4. So anyway, it's fine, it's fine. So we got our protein pancakes. I had one of these for breakfast, so easy. And then roasted veggies. This with the rice and then a quick protein source is so easy, honestly. I feel like mostly for lunch, I feel like lunches are the things that I like to have prepped in the middle of the day. And this is like my perfect meal prep. And then of course, how can I forget? Last but not least, our cabbage soup. This is pretty much almost gone, but when I could not stop eating it last night, it was so delicious. It's the first time I've ever made it. Noelle on Instagram, I followed her recipe. We were in love with the soup. Like, it is so delicious. It's so warm. It's so nourishing. It's got such a unique flavor. I just crave it. Like, we couldn't stop eating it. We're like, the flavor of the soup is one of those things that you just, it's like your body craves it. I don't know if it's the caraway seeds, but it's really good. So this turned out phenomenal. Oh my gosh, when I say it is almost gone, like it's basically gone. Makes the week so much easier though, even with the rice and the bone broth, easy things of protein, carb. By the way, let me show you. Look, okay, this is so random, but I had to show you this. Look at my mug that came in the mail today. I'm so happy. I was devastated because I had one of these rock water pottery. I believe it's rock water pottery on Instagram. And she comes out, I think the collection is Beachcomber. Oh my gosh, this is my dream. This is my dream mug. So I broke it. I broke my other one that I had because I set it on an unstable table and I was doing myofascial release in the house with one of my little like tennis ball things and it like hit the table and it was unstable and it fell off and broke. So anyway, I'm never doing that again. Lesson learned, but she came out with them again. She restocked them. So I believe they're out of stock now. She does like drops, but if you want to follow her on Instagram, because this mug is my perfect, it's just my perfect creation, honestly. Like, this is art. This is beautiful. It makes me so happy to look at. And this time I was able to get the lid. So I'm just envisioning an early morning beach walk with this and either like a hot tea or even my matcha. I had matcha. I have some of the ice left in here, but I'm like so paranoid to drop it. So anyway, I was just really excited about that. So Merry early Christmas to me. It feels like a Christmas present all over again, but it's so beautiful. It makes my heart sing. And then I finally just did it. My friend was like, just get the Aura ring. Like, it's so amazing. Just do it. So I got it. We'll see how it goes. I'll give you my very unbiased opinion on it if you want me to in upcoming videos. I'll let you know how I'm liking it, how it goes. I feel pretty neutral about it because I don't really know what to expect. I honestly haven't really watched videos on it or really even seen what it does. I know it tracks steps and your heart rate and your cycle, which is really like the main reason that I got it. I know a lot of people like it for sleep tracking, so I'm curious to see if I'll really like it for that. But mostly I'm really excited for it to track my basal body temperature. I think I'm gonna still wear my temp drop just to see how it lines up, to see if I'm getting the same readings or, you know what I mean? Like, I love data. I'm just like really becoming interested in data more and more. So it's really fun. It doesn't feel like something that is, I don't know, you know, I think that sometimes things like this can become really like you have to hit certain numbers or do certain things. And I just don't have that within my heart. I feel like I just feel very neutral about it and just more like curious than anything. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited though that if it does work really well when it comes to like temperature tracking, that the temp drop I won't necessarily have to put on every single night. There'll be like a couple nights here and there that I'll forget to put it on where I just fall asleep and I'm like, oh, I'm bummed out because I forgot to wear it. So anyway, we'll see how it goes, but I'm feeling really good and I'm feeling happy that I got my meal prep in, and I'm overall just feeling really thankful in life. I feel like we have entered in to such a good season. Like thinking back on this year, this has been such a sweet year. Just like, I feel like the past couple years, you know, it was over 2 years ago that I miscarried, and my life just completely changed from that moment on. Like the moment that I saw those 2 little pink lines, and then the moment ultimately that we lost our baby, forever changed the trajectory of my life. And I'm just so thankful for my baby's life and how God has used their precious, even very short time to radically change me. And not just what I'm doing with blood chemistry and things like that, but like change my heart and who I am. And even, yeah, just through this season, like even this past Sunday at church, the day that I was organizing my closet, he was talking about being in the wilderness. And I specifically remembered back to the one photo that I took. I'll insert the photo, but the one photo that I actually took of the day, it was so random. I just opened up, if I can get this sentence out, I feel like I'm all mumble jumbled. The day that I found out, I opened up my Bible and I just so happened to open up to Hosea, and written in the margin, I had written before, take heart if you're in the wilderness. And I felt like it really spoke to me because I had all these other doctors tell me, you're never even going to be able to get pregnant. Your progesterone is the lowest that we've ever seen and you won't be able to get pregnant. And so seeing those 2 lines and being pregnant, I was so amazed. And I just felt like when I opened that up and I opened up my Bible and I saw that that was written in the margin, like thinking back on all those years of hormonally struggling, and then here I am now pregnant, but I had no idea that I was going to enter into kind of a wilderness season, a barren season. You know, the wilderness is barren. Nothing really grows there. There's so much fruitfulness that has come from a place of barrenness. And I see how I have grown, and I see how God has grown my heart and grown my character and molded me and shaped me in a place that is dry and weary, where there seems to be no water. And yet God makes us flourish in the places that we are without. I just feel so thankful for my baby's life, and I feel so thankful for the past couple of years. Anyway, I just want to give you some encouragement. If you're feeling like you're just in a dry and weary land where there is no water, maybe that is in fact the place that you have been brought to ultimately flourish. Don't mind me just getting my steps. I am obsessed with my little walking pad. It's fabulous and I love it. And I know that this is probably not going to track my steps being on the walking pad since I'm like typing, you know, but it's all good. It's all just for fun, you know, motivation. I hold things very loosely like this, you know, but I am really curious, genuinely. I mean, I did get it. I am curious to see in my day-to-day, I think it will really motivate me to really nail my steps in general. Like I really do. Because I would say that's like the thing that I don't want to use the word struggle, but the thing that I feel like is very easy to slip in the background is me not getting my steps, you know, like I'm really on it, but then sometimes it can just be like, I don't know, a long day at the computer or something like that. I'm just trying to be more mindful about using my walking pad, getting my steps, staying active, just staying active and staying moving, especially after last cycle, as we all know, when I really upped my workouts. And then my luteal phase got shorter. And my friend Lauren, who is just absolutely a brilliant practitioner and friend and specializes specifically in fertility, was talking about looking at your cycle and your workout, specifically if you are working out very intensely or just too much for your body, that it can shorten your luteal phase. And so to pay attention to that. And so I upped my workouts. I was doing infrared classes and like just, you know, weight training and everything like that, just like a lot more movement. And it just was too much stress for my body. And I think that too, looking at the whole thing, there's other stressors in life that are completely unrelated. And I think it was just genuinely, even if it's a good stress, it's still stress. And it was just too much for my body. So I've chilled way out. I am just pretty much doing walking right now, but I want to start incorporating, honestly, kind of weight training at home and just do very basic movements. I'm talking like push, pull, you know, push, pull, and hinge movements. And that way to just maintain muscle, keep building muscle, because that's really important for hormonal health as well, insulin sensitivity, all the stuff. Anyway, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this new year. This year has been very healing for me. Very hard, but very healing. But I think that's the way it goes, you know, that I think both things are true. Life is hard, that is a promise. And also, it's also a promise that we heal. It's like when we scrape, when we get a cut, the body immediately starts the healing process, right? Even in that very moment where we are literally cut, where we're bruised, and yet the healing response has begun. And I think that that's the same thing in our life, that two things are true at once, that life is hard and that we also heal. It's also a promise that we heal. And so but it takes time. Healing takes time, and I just feel optimistic and I feel very thankful. And I did get my hormone monitor. I'm really into the objective information right now, if you can't tell. I think that really changed my life when I did get my temp drop, because you can really see if you're ovulating. And I think a lot of women don't really even know if they're ovulating or not. And just because you have a period doesn't mean that you are ovulating, which is crazy. I wish I would have known that years ago. I had no idea. And that's why my progesterone was so low, because I wasn't ovulating. And so anyway, that's a whole other thing. Lots of goodness to come. Maybe let me know if you want me to share that with you. My little monitor, my little hormone monitor, it's really fun. I'm fascinated by it. Anyway, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope it was fun. I loved hanging out with you. And I will leave that link again to Ebby in the top of the description box. I will say, if you have not switched to a bra that really allows your body to not be constricted really and have a harsh underwire that's really pressing into your skin and not allowing that lymph movement to happen, it genuinely changed my breast tissue when I stopped wearing underwire bras. And I wish I would have known about that sooner. But also, yeah, I did really struggle to find bras that were supportive and weren't too restrictive, you know? It was really hard, and the Ebby bras are seriously something else. They have mastered that, the whole not being restrictive and not having an underwire and yet being supportive. Like, they're by far the most comfortable, amazing bras that I've ever worn. So if you want to get yourself and your breast tissue a Christmas present, in all seriousness, give them the gift of not having an underwire. It changed my life. So link will be in the description box, and then you get that 20% off with my code. But I love you. I will see you in my next video. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.